So basically yesterday we have seen how to find the binary equivalent of any decimal number. Just I would like to recall it, how we have calculated the binary equivalent of 42. As you can see on the screen that the binary equivalent of 42 is basically 1 0 1 0 1 0. Now I will demonstrate one more time that how we can calculate the binary equivalent of any decimal number. The number is 42. The rule is that you have to find the LCM of 42. There will be a minor change in the rule that when we have to find the LCM of any number, we used to divide that number with the prime numbers starting from 2. If the number is divisible by 2, we have to divide the number by 2. If it is not divisible by 2, then we need to find the divisibility by 3. If it is divisible, then okay, otherwise we will jump to 5, then 7 and so on. But when you are going to convert a decimal number into binary number system, then the rule is that you have to divide the number only by 2. We damn not care that whether it is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible by 2, we will get the remainder 0. Otherwise, we will get the remainder 1. Let's continue the process. So 21 times 2, 2 to the 4, 2 1 2, remainder will be 0. At the mid of the chart, we have to write the quotient, and at the right hand side of the chart, we need to write the remainder. Let's continue it. The new number is 21. Divide 21 by 2. We will find the quotient, that will be 10, and the remainder will be 1. Same way, again, divide by 2. 2 5s are 10, remainder is 0. Again, divide by 2. 2 2s are 4, and the remainder is 1. One more time. 2 1s are 2, and the remainder is 0. We have to continue the process. You can either you can stop here, one option is there, or you have to continue the process until the quotient is 0. So if you are stopping here, then you have to consider the numbers from the mid of the chart, that means from this one. But if you are moving one more step, let's move one more step. 2 0 times, and the remainder will be 1. At this moment, when you have achieved the division till the quotient is 0, so finally I got the quotient, which is 0. Now you have to read the number from bottom to up. Okay, that means 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. That will be written something like 42 to the base 10 is equivalent to 1 0 1 0 1 0 to the base 2. This is how we can convert any decimal number into binary number, and this is how when you are typing 42 in through your keyboard, and this 42 will be converted into 101010, and this signal, this number will be given to your processor, and processor can understand 101010. But the processor can't understand 42. So that is why we are learning here, so that we can understand the language which is understandable by our processor. So that is why we have converted 42 into the binary format. Do you have any question? If you do have, you can ask through the chat box. Otherwise, I will move ahead. So let's move ahead. Now, some practice time. Now I will give you some decimal number. You have to calculate the binary equivalent and return the binary equivalent number through the chat box as fast as possible. So the first number is, get ready. The first number is 60. Find out. If you got the answer, submit your answer through the chat box. According to Janvi, it is 111100. Same by Pooja. Priya is having the same answer. Same with Abhinav. Manav is having the same answer. Don't rely on other. It may be possible that everyone would be wrong. So solve by yourself, and at last we will check who one is having the correct answer. I am waiting for the answer from Adrika and Tusali. Adrika, same answer. I think there is some technical error with Tushali. So let's solve the problem. Let's check whether whatever the answer given by you is correct or not. So everyone has given their answer. Let's check whether the answer is correct or not. So we have to find the LCM of 60. The rule is that LCM will be calculated only with the help of the number 2. Divide the number with 2, the quotient will be 30 and the remainder will be 0. Next time, same way, the quotient will be 15 and the remainder will be 0. Then next time, 2 7 are 14 and the remainder will be 1. One more time, 2 3 are 6 and the remainder is 1. Still division will be continued. 2 1 are 2 and the remainder is 1. And 2 0 times and the remainder is 1. So we are getting the answer from lower to upper area, that is 1 1 1 1 0 and 0. So the 60, which was the decimal number, its equivalent is 111100 as the binary number, and we can write the format in the same way that I have written on the screen. This is your least significant digit or least significant bit, and this will be known as your MSB, that is most significant digit, or we can say that most significant bit. So I think now you are having the concept that how to convert any decimal number into binary equivalent. Let's solve few more questions so that in coming days you will not get any problem in converting decimal number into binary number system. The next number is 130. Start. So I am getting the answers. Okay, well, the first answer given by Pooja, that is 1 1 2 3 4 5 0 and 1 0. Okay, according to Zanvi, it is 1 1 2 3 4 0 and 1 0. Okay, I have written one output, and it doesn't mean that this is the correct one. We need to verify whether it is the correct one or not. We are learning computer science. We will not accept anything blindly. Everything is having some reason. That is why it exists. Abhinav, same answer. That is whatever given by Pooja. That is 150 and 10. Manav, 140 and 10. Okay, there is a fight between 40 and 50. Otherwise, the rest of the data is same. So we got two varieties. Either it will be 40 or it will be 50. Adrika 50, Priya 40. Very good. Alternate, I am getting the answer. 150, then 40, 50, 40. Tushali 50, Priya 40, Tushali 50. Now I think we can solve it. So let's solve it. So the number is 130. Start the division. By 2, the first value will be 2 6 are 12, 1 remainder, 2 5 are 10. That we directly we can say that 65 to the 130. The remainder is 0. Again, 2 3 is a 6, 2 2 is a 4, 32 2 is a 64, and the remainder will be 1. Same way, 2 directly we can say it as 16 to the 32, and the remainder will be 0. Next, 2 8 ja 16, and the remainder is 0. Next, 2 4 ja 8, and the remainder is 0. Next, 2 2 ja 4, and the remainder is 0. Few more times. 2 1 ja 2, remainder is 0. And last chance, 2 0 times, and the remainder is 1. So you can see that we are having the answer on the screen. Let's write it firstly. So 130, which is a decimal number, is equivalent to 1 1 0 2 0 1 0 2 0, then 3 0, then 4 0. Okay, and now finally the fifth 0. So the winner is the person who has given the answer with 50 to the best 2. So the answer is on your screen. You can verify your answer, how you have calculated, whether if I am wrong, you can communicate to me also. Otherwise, you can check your answer. So according to my side, it is on the screen. You can see the answer is 150 and 10. This is the correct answer. Okay. Now let's move ahead. One thing I don't know whether you realize it or not. I have given the answer before you started to convert the decimal number to binary number. I have given the answer on the screen. Directly I have written 150 and 10 without any conversion. So the question arises here, is there any option, that is there any trick through which we can directly convert any decimal number into binary number? The answer is yes. You can directly convert the decimal number into binary number, but but it is only for your knowledge. Whenever the question will be asked in your examination, convert a decimal number into binary number, you have to convert through the proper process. Now I am providing you the trick through which you can directly convert any decimal number into binary number, and that works due to the positional numbering system that we have seen yesterday also. We have seen the positional numbering system of binary number. That was written something like when it was written something like 2 to the power 0, and then after that it was written 2 to the power 1, and then it was written 2 square, then 2 cube, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, and so on. What is the value of 2 to the power 0? I have already informed you that any number to the power 0 is always 1. 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 square is basically 4. Now double the previous value. 4 2 is 8, 8 2 is 16. Next will be 32. Then 64. Same way, if I am using 2 to the power 7, it would be 128. So these are the positional values of any binary number. That means if a binary number exists at the first location, its value will be 1. If it exists at the second location, its value will be 2. And same way 4 and 8 and 16 and 32 and 64 and 122. Now I have given you the question that convert 130 into binary number. So what I did when I have given you the question, that all the values nearer to 130, the least value which is nearer to 130. In this chart you can see right now, just due to the limitation of the screen, I have written 2 to the power 7. The next value after 2 to the power 7 would be 2 to the power 8, and its value will be 256. Same way we can move ahead, but when I need to convert 130, 256 is much bigger size in magnitude as compared to 130. So we need to find the nearest value to the number that is given in your question. So according to my question, it is 130. So I can visualize here that okay, 128 is the nearest one. So I will put 1 above this position. I will put 1 above this position. Let me provide the positional chart so that it will make you more it will provide you more clear understanding about the positions. So this was my first position and second position. This was your third position, then fourth and fifth, and this is your sixth one, this is your seventh one, and this was your eighth one. According to my question, it was 130. So due to this number 130, I decided that 128 is just nearer to 130. So I opted 128. You just think that you are having some coins. How many coins? 8 coins. The value of first coin is 1 rupees. The value of second coin is 2 rupees. The value of third coin is 4 rupees. And the value of fourth coin is 8 rupees. Same way, next is 16, 32, 64, and the last coin you are having is 128. So you are having 100 total 8 coins, and using these 8 coins you need to make 130 rupees. This is the main question. So how to give someone 130 rupees when you are having 8 coins and these are the denominations of the coin? So according to my concept, first I will take the biggest one, and the biggest one is 121. So I have collected the coin 100 of 128. Now out of 130, I have collected 128. So I have collected 128. Now, how many rupees is required? Can anyone say by unmuting yourself or through the chat box? Anything? How many rupees is required now to complete it to 130?
Sir, 2.
Very good. So the answer is 2. You can see here, I am having one denomination of 2 at the second position. So I will use this coin. The coin at the second position was utilized. So I have utilized the second position coin and the 8th position coin, and due to only these two coins, I got the answer 130. I got the value of 130. So what to do for the others? Other is 0. I have not utilized them. That means it is 0. So you can see the answer 15010. So through this positional chart, you can directly find the answer, that how to convert any decimal number into binary number system. But in your examination, if I am going to ask you convert decimal number into binary number system, you have to show me the process through the divisional one that we have solved earlier. But you have to know how to convert the things in shortcut key, because in many competitive examination also you can find out these type of questions in physics also, that you will get some values or decimal values, and you will be asked to find the binary equivalent in MCQ based question or objective based question. So if you, do you have any question? If you don't have any question, I will close the session for today, and from the same point I will start once again. Tomorrow I will do some more practice on this positional based numbering system.